Hello my friends, this is Jennye, professional makeup artist. Welcome back to my channel my friends, and today's day we're going to be with a full table of new product, full table of luxury product I bought in Scotland, Edinburgh from Harrods. So couldn't be more excited friends to share with you the very recent releases from Givenchy. I would like to introduce you as well with a comparison I'm going to be doing between YSL, the recent launch on the Glow Foundation, and the recent launch as well from Tom Ford luxury houses, because I want for you to see what is the difference, how much is the coverage, mainly for you to see the difference friends. If happen you still wanting to get one or the other one, you can have an idea what to expect from this beautiful product. I was able to cut over there this stunning product, and I'm going to be speaking friends about the formulation and what is the difference with the formula from last year. We're going to be using this stunning powder blush from Givenchy as well. I'm going to be teaching the technique of how you can use this amazing formula from Givenchy friends. It's one of a kind. And also I got 3 new, well, for me are new, probably they are not really new on the market. We can keep using this shade through all winter. It's from Givenchy. I got the Le Rouge Sheer Velvet and 2 shades Rose Perfecto Shine Serum Lipsticks. 2 shades I'm going to demo today as well. I'm wearing this stunning blouse. It's a lace blouse with this bohemian type of style, sleeve is a 3/4 sleeve length, and I got it as well in Scotland. The Studio Line edition from H&M friends is just gorgeous. Unfortunately, this just come in black. So anyway, I welcome you friends to this new makeup tutorial day, and I'm going to begin by moisturizing my lips. If happen you don't have anything at home, your best friend is going to be Aquaphor, because I'm recovering from this extreme dehydration. I refuse to start my days, to start this makeup tutorial without the parfum of the day. And for the occasion friends, I pick from Burberry Goddess, this eau de parfum. Oh wow, for this fall season friends, they still available at Burberry. There we go. Infused with vanilla and lavender for the autumn or fall winter friends. Is so exquisite. I'm going to be listing all of the product I'm going to be displaying on this makeup tutorial. I'm going to start by correcting slightly bit my redness, and all my skincare today obey to Cecily Perez. This is the color correct serum in pistachio. Isamaya as well friends, she had stunning product. The product doesn't alter the way that your face look, but the glow is instant correction my face present is just stunning. We're going to try 2 amazing productions, as it is YSL, the Glow Foundation, Glow Serum Foundation, recently launched. I have to travel all the way to Scotland friends, and I find it at Harrods in Edinburgh, and I'm going to be comparing this product with Tom Ford, the recent launch, and using the foundation brush from Beauty 101. I'm going to proceed and apply the Light Neutral 7 from YSL. This is how this foundation look. Is totally dense and cream. Provide from light to buildable coverage. I'm sorry for my voice, but as I was explaining, and recovering from a cold. So Let us start on this side with YSL. I have to share with you a feedback. The first day I wear the foundation, I didn't get the benefit right away. As the time passed, the longest than the foundation was on my skin, the better the skin was feeling. I was able to go a total of 9 hours. Listen to me, friends. 9 hours with this foundation in perfect condition. And this is how the face look with YSL. I use one pump for half of my face. I couldn't be more excited regarding the shade, I pick because it's true to my skin. You can build this if you want more coverage, but I'm going to leave it as it is now so we can see what is happening. And I'm going to use on this other cheek, the Tom Ford, the Glow Radiant Foundation. We're using another brush from BK, the 101. We're going to see which one perform better or which one can serve as the best product in case if you're looking, to compare these two. This is pretty dense, but it's slightly bit more liquid than the YSL. The YSL is totally dense. I was wanting to do this comparison, friends. So here it is. Tom Ford on this side, YSL on this other side. I'm going to be applying only one pump. This formulation, both of them, are completely buildable. Shade-wise are so alike. This one from Tom Ford is the 8.5 Vellum, and this is my match on the YSL, friends. I'm using Light Neutral 7. We're going to wait a few minutes. I'm going to be applying my concealer. And for the purpose, I'm going with Sicily, the Fito Eyeshadow concealer in shade 2. Is the one that have peach undertone to conceal and cancel my dark circles. Feedback regarding the two foundations. I see at one pump, Tom Ford, if that is true, is setting on my skin as a skin-like. At one pump, it doesn't cover all of the redness I have, and that is thinking, friends, I truly apply color correcting, okay? So meaning if I don't apply the color correcting, it's going to look through the foundation. On this other side, I can see that the YSL foundation did a better coverage. It's very pretty, it's very skin-like as well, it's lightweight, it conceals the capillary vein I have here. Both have a luxurious finish, very natural glow, very natural. So I love the finish on both. Tom Ford on this side, YSL on this other side. Wow, I love it. I love both of them. I'm going to set my skin, set the under eye using my Givenchy, the Prisma Libre Loose Setting Powder in 03 Voila Rose. So it's on the pinks and yellowish. So this had a beautiful radiant finish. And for my bronzer, I'm going to apply Carolina Herrera from the collection Nude Couture. It's 30 medium deep. As you can observe, it's warm in shade. So with this product, just I go little by little. Wow, the performance is, to be really honest, friends, is skin-like. This is helping just to provide more structure to the face. Look at this, friends, how beautiful. How beautiful is this Carolina Herrera? I'm telling you, friends. You want to know what is the size on the blouse I got? Is medium. Before applying the blush, I would like to jump to the eyes. I was not thinking, friends, I was going to find it. It comes with two gorgeous, look at this, hair and hair brushes. So we're talking about Le 9.16 eyeshadow palette. Satin finish, soft matte, pearly finishes and metallic finishes. This product is long wear, exceptional glide, multi finishes, satin pearly matte and metallic. It's a limited edition and high pigmentation, made in Italy. I mentioned in the beginning that this palette was appealing to me more toward to the cool neutral shades. Dolce & Gabbana, because they launched the beautiful Amber Venus, which is a 01. So this palette, as you can observe over here, is warmer in shades with more reddish undertone, right? Brownish undertone, and comparing it with this, they look cooler. And I'm going to provide swatches. The other comparison, Idole Cafe Crush, it's a recent launch as well, palette from Lancome, and as you can observe over here, have neutral toward warmer shades. Can you see the difference? And I would like to speak about the differences I saw at the store when I was trying this gorgeousness. The formula look way more creamy, and I'm comparing this palette, which was 910 edition from last year, holiday edition, Le 9 de Givenchy 9.16 limited edition eyeshadow palette, 9 shades with exclusive harmony inspired by the magic of Christmas light in Paris. It is 9 ultra pigmented eyeshadow in various shades, okay? Some soft warm browns to nude shades including golds, okay? Soft camel, luminous silver, offer the possibility of creating multitude of looks that are as festive as they are captivating. We have to agree that this palette is toward the soft nude with icy shades that we can find between this silverish and this kind of a sky blue glance to be a silverish but have some lilac in it. And I'm mentioning these two specifically because these are more or less the cool tone shade that I'm speaking about. Okay, they are so beautiful. And I'm going to show you the swatches I just did. This is how this beauty look on my arm at one touch on the palette. I can find this taupe shade and go you know, according to this shade, but less pigmented and more soft, and can serve perfectly as a base, following by this creamy, you know, sheer. It's between matte and creamy shade. We have a matte brown, but definitely this one and this one are stunningly amazing. We have two gold. One is softer with more gold pearls and particle, and the other one is more kind of like a vintage type of gold shade there. Speak about the formulation from last year. I think so that it's still very beautiful, very pigmented as well. This palette was on the hues of pink. Look at this. Wow. And I found that the formula from this year is more pigmented from the palette from last year. As you can observe on my arm, as you see more like those kind of softer and more. This palette, friends, I would like to tell you, this palette are to go all around the year. You invest in one of these products and you are going to have it for a very long time. The fallout on this one, minimum fallout, but the formulation from this year, I think is even better. So we're going to see this in action on the eyes, but allow me to make a very quick comparison with the palette from Dolce & Gabbana this year. This palette to me, it was more warmer in shade. If we have to compare with the intensity, these are more neutral shades. Can you observe that? Look at this. We can find as well those kind of taupey shade here, shimmer. Look at that pigmentation. You see? This palette is so beautiful, and I would like to swatch slightly bit some of the brown, only on the brown shades. Dull Cafe Crush. I'm going just to take few of the shades we can find here. So just taking in consideration, right, the brown shades. So I'm going to keep going here. This is Cafe Crush. You see? So actually I think this palette is more neutral in shade than the Dolce & Gabbana. This one, I don't know if I'm running out of the space. I can do a couple of more here, here, and the last one here. See? Cafe Crush from Lancome. Definitely more nude and cool tone depending on what you are looking. Dolce & Gabbana and Givenchy. I think the palette is so gorgeous, and the particular gift is just the fact, friends, and this palette as the Givenchy Cafe Crush from Lancome, and this other one, Le Givenchy 9.10 from last year, are palette that we can use universally all around the year. If happen you invest on some of these beauties, friends, you can have product for a very, very long time. I'm ready to start creating the first makeup look, and I'm going to proceed applying all over my lid this gorgeousness that you see here. In my opinion, is a really beigey kind of a taupey shade. So let us see how this is going to behave on my eyelid. I'm going to create two makeup looks so we can do something for the day. So I'm going to start on my crease. Oh, the chase is a beauty. Look as softer as the shade look on the pen. Look the dimension it creates right away on the crease. Wow. So we can create, you know, a day to night or to evening eye makeup look, okay? The first brush I used was from Sigma. I'm going to be listing all of the brushes with number and everything for you to have the opportunity, friends, to find out, you know, what are, you know, the brushes I'm using, and the E22 from Morphe. I want to go on my outer. Let us start building with this brown here, and I'm going to proceed and connect with not the shimmer gold but the other gold, so doesn't seem like it is too much. With the initial shade, I go on the outer perimeter of the darkest shade to make a seamless application. The palette is super highly pigmented, friends. Add one touch on the palette and look at this. Wow. And I was thinking to do something more for a daily look, but it's okay. It's to apply this gold over here, the one that I said and look like a more vintage, just to make a connection and to see how this behave. And remember, palette of this nature work amazing, you know, if you just use as well your fingers. Oh my, look at this, friends. The transition I'm creating. Wow. Let us see how this performs with the finger. Super beautiful. Wow. Wow, the pigmentation of this palette is insane. Insane. And I'm going to keep using my finger, and I'm coming to the next shade, which is the opposite to this khaki kind of beige taupey shade, is this one. So this is the color, and I'm going to apply it on the very right center of my eye. Ooh. This is a metallic shade. Oh my. Friends, look at this. How gorgeous. So pretty. Look at this, friends. This look more like an evening eye makeup look, friends. So the intention here is for you to observe the performance, okay? And I'm going to apply over just on the lash line, but I'm going to the lightest gold here, and to see what is going to be, see the effect. Oh my, this palette, friend, is so gorgeous. Ooh la la, look at this. If I have to look straight, it's so gorgeous. So and let us now go with this beauty that is a shimmer shade, a silver. Wow. Let me see where this can take us, okay? Oh. See? On that corner over there. For a pop of light, the shade is just stunning. Oh wow. Wow, wow, wow. And the taupey shade. The very lightest. Oh wow. Creativity is endless. Don't forget that, okay? If you have a very pronounced arch, I will recommend just to apply this as a dot right there in the center of your arch. This palette is so sophisticated, friends. Highly pigmented. And when they say light, inspired to the Christmas season, friends, they couldn't be more assertive. It's giving me some ideas. Recently, I invest in another Prada Lines shade. The Cool Gel pencil is silver. Look at that. How stunning it is for this. It's just giving me an idea to apply it just here on the right center. Like a drop. Look at that. Can you see this? This mascara, the volume of Chanel. Let me see. If not, I can switch. Just this spoolie. Look at this. So concentrating, starting from the root to produce an uplifting effect on these eyelashes, because with this makeup look, friends, you don't need eyeliner unless you want to give a more dramatic effect. I got this palette, so happy. And let me tell you, when I saw the palette at first glance, it was like a whatever, but having this product on my eye, friends, how beautiful they are. Yeah, putting the black eyeliner on what we call the waterline, friend, or mucus membrane, it produces a stunning exotic look effect. How gorgeous. I'm just covering the gaps to perfect the look even better, okay? There we go. That's it. That's it, what I need. And I'm using for the occasion, friends. Oh my, this pencil, you won't believe, is from Chiglam. It's a professional. It's called Pro Perfection Waterproof Eyeliner. Let me give you, this is some of the most crazy and expensive eyeliner I've seen. Oh my friends, I'm so in love with the makeup look. I'm so in love with the choice of having this palette. I'm so in love with the choice I made by purchasing the palette. The palette doesn't make justice on the pen. This palette is just in another level, friends. Inspired by the nights of the Christmas light. Friend, highly recommending these Prada Lines cool gel pencils or eye pencils. And I'm using Makeup Forever, the favorite, and very underrated, award-winning, translucent micro finishing, loosing setting powder, okay? So I put a little bit extra, and I'm going to continue working with this stunning product, friends. You're going to tell me that this isn't pretty? You're going to tell me that this palette is not gorgeous? You're going to appreciate my opinion here. Beautiful. I did the same look, studying soft glamour, friends, but this palette is exotic. I don't have enough. I don't have enough. Look at this, friends. I've been teaching you, how to take advantage from something so gorgeous as it is this palette from Givenchy. So now we're going to proceed with this gorgeousness from Givenchy, friends. This powder blush, a powder blush I've been using before. The name is Flobel Rubies. This is not a new release. I'm going to deposit some of the fourth shade on the cup like this. The powder brush, Patrick Ta. I'm going to mix all of the shade together like this. Just dabbing. Christmas shade. Oh my. I think these shade, friends, to be very honest, I haven't seen no one demo this color. And let me tell you, this product have a sheer effect. How a gorgeous, beautiful product from Givenchy. Oh my. Friends, I promise you I'm going to invest in more product from this line because I truly think, friends, they produce so much gorgeousness, quality. This blush, friends, had a sheer effect. This shade is literally, categorized as being a shade for deep skin tone. Okay, but this is going to depend, my loves, what is the purpose that you are using the product, how you want to use the product. The color are there, you see, and elegant the face look, not kidding. Look, I hope that you truly are enjoying this makeup tutorial masterclass because honestly, friends, I think it is just beautiful. And I just finished for time wise to lip line my lips with Makeup Forever. They are these color pencils in versatile chestnut. Stunning for this makeup look we are creating Le Rouge Sheer Velvet. I got is the number 16 and it is a vibrant color, blurring matte, and that is what I'm been waiting. Look how this gorgeousness comes, friends, with the Givenchy logo there. This is not a new shade, but you can perfectly, combine warm shade with cool neutral shade. Okay, so that is not a problem. Okay, always start from less to more. How gorgeous and how elegant these actually look from Givenchy. Is a velvet. The color is just a beauty, friends. Oh my. It's a blurring matte, friends. The texture of this product is so moisturizing. It's blurring. I did apply the color, but the shade is like it's giving the sensation that is kind of fading away. I know and I understand what I mean now by the blurring effect. This is the number 16. Look at this makeup look. Face full, almost full of Givenchy. But I was dying to show you this gorgeousness. Look at this, friends. This and the lipstick match perfectly. And I was wanting to show you this other one that are in the category, my loves, Rose Perfecto. I got the 114 and 119. And let us start with the 114. Look the packing, friends. Oh my. It's just size. The Rouge Velvet is bigger and shorter, and the Rose Perfecto is longer, slimmer. It's the number 114. Let us see what it is. Oh wow. It's in the same family, the same undertone, super hydrating. Wow, 114. Rose Perfecto. Wow, I can't have enough from this and make this whole look. Let me make a swatch here. 114. Definitely is sheer, slightly bit cooler in shade, but goes along perfect with this eye makeup look. Oh my. The moist my lips have at this moment, friends, is just priceless. I couldn't agree more on the description if you read it. Then this creation of this color story was inspired by the night light of a Parisian evening, Parisian night. Wow, friends, what a perfect eye makeup look for these holidays. So this is my second video coming back from my vacation, friends. With this, friends, I'm ready to say goodbye. With this, my love, I'm ready to tell you, that I couldn't be more happy and satisfied with this new launch. I was thinking, because I have this gorgeousness from YSL. This is a beautifying powder. I got this palette some time ago, friends. Oh yes. Ooh. It's just a finishing powder, okay? Last touch, last finish. YSL produce just magnificent product, friends. So thank you so much for staying with me until this point. If you want to see certain product, friend, in action, shoot me a message, please. If you're watching my videos and you encounter my videos, friends, so give it a like, okay? So welcome back to my channel, friends. Thank you so much. This is ideas for these upcoming holidays. This palette is just simply exotic, but the palette is rich. O sea, on the information is warning you that the palette is highly pigmented. So this is exactly what I see.